Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Oh Indivarakshi, girl with the blue lotus eyes, will there ever be a time when I can ornament you with the blue bangles and set with many jewels? When can I adorn both of your hands that are experts in all arts and that are very dear to Sri Hari with beautiful glistening rings?
You see, Radhika eyes is blue. Why? Because she is only meditating to Krishna. And Krishna is blue. So her eyes also become blue. This is the love. How beautiful explanation of the blue eyes, because eyes become blue because you are blue. My eyes is always meditating to you, and this meditation makes me to blue. That to understand, this they love. How I will know what is meaning of love when I will not meditating to the eyes also can be a blue, because lover color is blue. My beloved, my darling is blue, so my eyes become blue to remember all the time when I see my glasses, I remember Krishna. Why she wants to decorate herself with blue bangles, blue clothes? Because Krishna is blue. What you will say? This is not a love. This is love. Your happiness is my happiness. I am fortunate that my eyes is blue. I am wearing the bangles blue, and I am dressing blue to all the time to remember that you are blue dark. Same thing I do. This is what you say. They are so one in their feeling that they are two, but their oneness is so deep that they do for each other. That to meditate, the color to meditate. If I cannot meditate colors, and I cannot search my lover in that color, then my love is missing something. Read again.
Oh Indivarakshi.
Indivarakshi means your eyes, so beautiful eyes. Like a bow. Very, very beautiful eyes. And more beautiful thing is that your eyes is also blue. Go on.
Girl with the blue lotus eyes.
Yeah. Your eyes is a blue.
Will there ever be a time when I can ornament you with blue bangles inset with many jewels?
And I want to decorate you. The maid servants, Dasi say, can I decorate you with blue bangles? So it will be eyes is blue. Your thinking is only for blue. And when you dress also blue, and when I will decorate you with the bangles, what other you use the bangles, sometime you put and sometime others put to you. So I can do this, that it also be a blue. Easy when you see hand also you see blue, when you see your clothes is blue, when you see glasses is a blue eyes, everything will become blue in your life. Jit dekhun, tit sham mein, where I see my darling, I see my lover, I see my beloved. Every moment he is with me. How you can take out from her? Eyes is blue, bangle is blue, clothes are blue. You see? Everywhere is the blue. Because you are blue. My meditation is blue. So one-pointedness develop love and devotion. We are many-pointed that we have no pure love and no devotion. So my dear, we have to learn how to learn this. What is love and what is devotion? Who can teach you? Krishna will come to teach you? No, why he will come to teach you? You have to learn who has a one-pointedness. For one thing. Can you sit there? She can translate you in Spanish. Italian. Yeah.
Spanish or no? Italian. Italian. One here is Spanish. Spanish, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Go on.
And when can I adorn both of your hands that are expert in all arts and that are very dear to Sri Hari with beautiful glistening rings?
Again.
When can I adorn or decorate both of your hands that are experts in all arts and that are very dear to Sri Hari with beautiful glistening rings?
And I want to decorate your finger also, because this hand is very beautiful. Always these hands are very artistic. And you know the art, how to please your lover and to attract and make him to dance by your only with the fingers. So can I decorate your fingers with the rings? That more attraction will come in your hands, fingers. And you see Krishna, color, he always decorate with yellow. Why? Because this is the color of his beloved, Radhika. So this is love. When we color in my lover dress, in the form of my lover, when I dress myself to please my lover, and lover want to please her beloved, that is the beauty of exchange of love. Without telling, I love you, I show this, my feelings, with my clothes, with my bangles, with my eyes, with my all behavior to attract you. Understand? This is the beauty to flow. Today I listened, there was the subject for sharing that why we block our flow and what to do when my flow is blocked. Right? This was it.
How to come out of dryness of the heart also, when the heart
Why
is full.
drying, one thing also I want to share. Because this bottle is dry, no filling. This table has no filling, it's dry. You use or it will go to the garbage. It has nothing to do. If it's useful, you will keep it. If not, you will throw it to the garbage bin. Why? Because it's dry. And one is in the flow of feeling and love. And when we are dry, we want to come from out. With dharma, religious principle, to balance my artha, means my finance. Kama, to balance with the sense requirement. And then I want to leave this. Moksha. I want to be free with this. What is this? 4 activities. This 4 activities is a religious activity. To keep myself from ignorance to passion, passion to goodness. And again I come to ignorance. Again I start with this ignorance to trying to come in goodness. This circle is moving on and on. And so I practice some religious practice, habits developing in my life to always in goodness, all things do in goodness. And this works dharma, artha, money. When the money is there, religion is maintaining and the sense or balance, then we are peaceful in goodness. If not, then we become in ignorance. And for that we keep religious practice to maintain my life. But what we are talking, this is beyond that. Pancham Purusha, fifth effort. That fifth effort is loving effort. Loving effort means unconditional love. How I will not see, then how I will bring in my life. I need some spark drop, what is it? A sprinkler in my life to change. I always ask to you that Saint Francis was spiritual or religious? My question, please say me.
Spiritual.
Spiritual. And Jesus? Why? Because he has a relation and he see God every place and he is in love with that. Right? He cares everyone. If he is sick, he is animal, he is human body, he takes care of that, feeling that God comes like this to me and I have to care him. It's spiritual. Love is there. Relation, the God relation. So without relation, without love, a spiritual movement is not happening. Try to understand this. The day we understand this, our spiritual life will start. So you see, Radhika is Alladani Shakti of Krishna. Why? Because the ecstasy of the real happiness of Krishna is become Radha. And that happiness only to love. And she is the main teacher to learn how to love. Forget his form. First start with the color. What is your lover liking color? Use that color to you. He like blue, my eyes become blue. He is blue, my bangles are blue. He is a blue and I like that and my clothes are blue. And the rings also is also to attract when he will, some arts he will do with her finger and cast to Krishna, then finger will also look very nice with the diamond and other stones if it's a blue also and different color. So it will create more beauty for attraction to whom? To his lover Krishna. That we have to learn. How to serve and make attraction for him. How to do. She is a teacher for that.
A divine stream of transcendental visions streams through Raghunath's heart.
This is the transcendental vision. There is nothing here, but you also start feeling. Right or not? This is transcendental. You don't see anything, but you vision it, you visualize this. You can feel it. And this feeling is your transcendental vision. Understand what is the vision? This is transcendental vision, is nothing like this in my presence, but the Raghunath Das Goswami opened and I can visualize this. I can see it. It's really, it happens like this. Heart accepts because it's transcendental. Soul is also transcendental, so he accepts. Maybe mind will not accept because he is material. But my heart accepts it. It's a transcendental vision. Yes?
Again, the transcendental vision is this feeling?
Naturally. Feeling
is
make you to visualize, see the things. If there is no feeling, how you will see it? Like your daughter is a feeling that sees your daughter. Why not you accept that I am also your son? Because no feeling is there.
different feelings.
Feeling, that the feeling is a vision. We visualize, feeling, visualize the things. There is no relation with one girl and the boy, but the day love starts, feeling starts, relation starts, you start feeling, then it's very important for you. It's a feeling. And why material life is with these circumstances to feel it for spiritual things. If you can see in material day-to-day life, we cannot see in a spiritual life. It's a practical room, my dear. In material body, you feel that you can move with a spiritual identity to that divine. It's a feeling. It's all feeling, and feeling comes from, not from mind, from your heart, from soul. It's a feeling. You see, it comes from your heart. It comes not from your mind. Mind can create doubts in this, but feeling is real. This is happening. I also feel love makes me like this. In my life something happened and I also start feeling like this. It's a feeling. And why feeling is there? Because relation is there.
And Gurudev, you said stream. Stream is always unbroken.
Yes.
It's always
unthread. One thread. Divine thread is unbroken. You pull on, it will go on and on. More and more bigger. We not catch the divine thread. The day we will catch the divine thread, and you are sitting here, and if you go out, go to the gate, go outside, but the thread is going on. Is how much you will pull, it will be extended. This is divine.
Ahaitya pratihata.
Yeah, that's the point. Ahaitaki. Ahaitaki pratihata means kripa. This is the special Mahasi happening when we connect with that. Yeah.
A divine stream of transcendental visions, stream.
A stream, it will go on with you. It will never stop. Like you are in India and your son is in America, stream is here. Because it's a divine relation of you with your heart is there, so a stream come up to here. You try to forget, but it's coming in your mind. Right or not? So where is this? There is no very far. It will take 15, 16 hours to reach there, but the stream is here. Divine stream is here, and you can calculate everything what he do. So this stream is divine, and when it can happen with your son, it can happen if Gopal will become, this Krishna will become son of you. Understand? This is the point. It's all relation. And you believe this, that Jesus, first thing he do, he say, I am your son and you are my father. Means what means? Means I am yours in relation with you. You and me has a stream, divine stream. And this divine stream, I can extend more and more, and you have to be with me. Because we are divine connection. Where I will bring you, because I am a child of you, you have to follow me. Because we have a stream, I catch one stream. You will sit one place, but I will move many places because I am a child. This is divine. I am explaining you to understand. So you said he is spiritual because he has a divine stream. What you say?
Stream.
My English is very poor. I am trying to learn.
Perfect, good.
Yes. So this divine stream is the way of your connection. Yeah, my dear. Radhe.
Even those who are in the class of neophytes or beginning devotees have some of these realizations.
Are they? You see? You are new. Today you come here, but you can understand the relation and love and your feeling because you have experience. You never without experience because you are living soul man. You have experience because you not used before. I have experience, you have experience. What about this that you are a new person for Vrindavan, a new person for a spiritual way? But you know this. To explain you. This is old thing for you. You have a feeling of that, you have understanding clear. So only the spiritual life is very clear. You know this? But to block this, what we do, we engage ourselves in the philosophy. And we block, not move in this direction. And we move in the philosophy And we want to forget the spiritual way. Feeling. It's a blockage. Narayan Maharaj said, you have to leave all your ritual injunction. Then you can enter in Raga Bhakti, loving relationship. And you see, again I give you Jesus' example. He says, stop it. If you love to God, my Father, no need to do other thing. Stop and love it. Love your neighbor. No throw stone to others. Why? Because all living soul he see, all living soul, he not see human body. He see the living soul. This girl has also this girl, and this old man, and this all has a living soul. Because he is living in living soul. Spiritually, this is divine. So we are all brother and sister, and we have to work for one. My lover, my father, my dear, where I say my dear, you are my everything, almighty. Is it one way? There are not many ways, my dear. Every new person can understand this.
It's natural, no?
Because it's a soul nature.
It's our nature.
But philosophy, remembering, is the mind nature. You know, philosophy, remembrance, because I want to influence you. Yada yada hi dharmasya jnani bhavata bharata. Means I am showing you something that I know better than you. You don't remember this. Sarva dharmana prastajye mamekam sharanam braja. Now you will not understand what I will explain. You have to accept it. Right or not? So this is the way to convince you and to attract. But mind you can convince, but I cannot convince to your soul. Only the feeling and relation can convince your mind and soul. And you are new. Whole life you do the religious principle, but the day I will say you will say this is the right way. Because this is going. I can feel it. I am not a new for this. Right or not?
Yes, it's a problem.
Problem? What problem? What is the problem in this? One problem, you are right. I agree. Your false ego has to lose. Your false ego will finish.
Small.
Your false identification will finish. No? How you can recognize that I am a sannyasi if I will become like this in feeling? Nobody will recognize me. Like a Kesab Baba, nobody recognizes him because he is living in the feeling. Nobody recognizes, I see. But I recognize this Sadhu Maharaj because he dressed nicely and maybe he is red color cloth also, maybe he is sannyasi or he was, maybe I have to follow him. This is the point. Show business. It's all show. The reality, who believes? Saint Francis went to Pope, and when he went to the Pope, he don't want to see him because he has a dirty clothes and his stinky clothes wearing, because he was never bothered for his clothes, because he is related spiritually and divine string is moving. He don't bother. And then when he reached, he don't want to see. When he refused to see him, the God said, "What bogus you do? Arey, he is my dearest person and you don't want to see?" He sent someone to bring him, call back to him. And he said, "Sorry, I was watching 50 times this movie in South America. I don't know Spanish, but the feeling was so deep, I liked." He called him back. And when he went to the front of Pope, he kissed his feet. And he said, "Sorry, my dear. When I was in your age, I also want to do the same what you are doing. You are free, you can do anything what you like. No restrictions for you. But why not I do? Because I got this chair of Pope and I have to sit on that. So I forget do like you. So you are more senior than me because you have a string with the God and you are always connected with the God. You are in love with your God. I can feel vibration." So he kissed the feet of him, means respect to him. I was so surprised to see this. It's not surprising? I say you, it's Radha Rani is the same thing. She is the giver of this. Without love, if the God will come, you will not recognize him. Because he will not come with the flute and blue cloth, yellow cloth and stick or something with the cows to you. He will come like a undercover. He will come like you. He will come like a Anjali. Any form he can come. Then how you will recognize? If you have no feeling, no love, how you will recognize? That's the point. And when you have a feeling, you will catch him, Arey. You are hiding, they come to check me. Okay, I will take care of you. If you become angry to me, if you hate me, but I will take care of you. No? Because I love you.
So even those who are in the class of neophytes or beginners
So
have
I
some
said
of the
it.
realization.
Neophyte, I am also neophyte, like you. But I understand, honestly say you. The day I took Diksha from my Gurudev, I understand. And it was happened 75 to me. In childhood, I don't understand because he initiated me at 5 years old. But after that I see something is supervising me all the time from my childhood. I know become crazy after power and money. Who's protecting me? Guru Kripa is protecting me. And when I see him, immediately I understand this is the way. And I totally, now also he is guiding me every step what to say. Yeah.
But Srila Raghunathas is in the kingdom of Mahabhav. He experiences all these things in a lively and vivid way. And
Yes, a lively, vivid way. Different circumstances. He learned this. And now he wants to realize this. What I learned in my day-to-day life, now I want to see like that. I can do again. Many we have experience, but we do for material things, never for the divine we do. He realized, I will do for divine, not I will use a material subject. He was son of the king, he has money, power, everything, but he wants to feel in divine way. No?
And because he was experiencing all these things in a lively and vivid way, after experiencing it, he reveals it through his prayers.
Yeah. Now, with the spiritual experience, what he connects himself with the loving and relation. And when divine connection more clear to him, he makes the prayer of that. That we all will get benefit. If we want to go deep in that, we will all be benefited. And when we will go through that, when I have no blockage, like one water is flowing from the mountain. So what you do? You don't need water, so you make the dam to block the water flow. So we create the blockage not to flow my water. We block ourselves, my flow, with my different circumstances. His blockage is a man creation. Is not God created. Why? Blocked with my some ignorance habit, bad habit. I cannot live without that. I cannot do without that. I cannot survive without that. And I create the blockage to live in that and to suffer in that. And we go to a spiritual master or a spiritual place only to clean my blockage. I create and I cannot clean that. I cannot make it overcome from that damp. I make damp and now I cannot flow. My blockage, I block myself.
So after experiencing it in his Mahabhav, in his lively way, he reveals it through his prayers, and even in his external consciousness, the internal consciousness shines through. And that's why...
You see, this is the beauty. Internal consciousness, external consciousness, second sign very nicely. When internally some is enlightened, you can check the vibration is different. But somebody is in external consciousness and he have a search for that to find his internal consciousness. He can do it. Read again.
Even in his external consciousness...
You understand? In external consciousness,
the internal consciousness shines through.
shines through. If my external consciousness is, desire is there, wish is there for eternal consciousness. If I block it, no problem, then you will not see. But in external consciousness, if your desire is there, Narayan Maharaj said, no desire, greed is there. Greed should be there.
Strong.
Desire is something, but greed means lalchi, lovi. What you say in English? Greedy. Like I see lusty. I see one rasgulla and I want to eat it.
Dripping.
Beg, borrow, steal. I will steal. When you go to the room, you leave, I will steal and eat. This greed. If I steal it, sorry, I eat it. What I can do, you again buy. This greed is important. From external consciousness. This will bring you there. Inner consciousness will be enlightened. Because I have a greed. That greed will bring me there. Right or not? This is the meaning or something more? Add something, right?
No, it's perfect.
No. Improve it little.
No, what I was remembering also when you were saying before, that Srila Narayan Maharaj Gurudev, he said we have to mix our heart with the hearts of the acharyas. So when we hear this, or when we hear this from you, because you're also a very greedy person.
No, I'm a
Yes,
person.
Gurudev, so greedy. And Srila Narayan Maharaj also always said, I'm very greedy, So when we mix our heart with the heart of the greedy persons who are already in this love, then we can develop the greed.
Yeah, this is the point. For instance, I'm so fortunate that you all are greedy, and by your mercy, some greed will come in my life. Honestly. You see, I'm worried about myself. They took my room, big room. I'm in a small room. They can throw me out where you have to give me shelter. You see, I don't want to leave my Radha Mohan. Your mercy is helping me. All your Vaishnava mercy, my desire is not deviating. This is the mercy of Vaishnava. I feel so lucky. Small or big is no meaning, but your association, your mercy keep me awake for one point. This is so special. That greed has to go. Yeah. When I see the greed of Brajmadhuri, when I see the greed of Sanatani Mama, wow, they are the teacher. I say, well, I don't see you from, I have no time. I said, what are you doing? I was in room. Some cooking, some doing. Not for themselves cooking, they are cooking for Gopali. One is cooking for Gopal and very nice, showing to television. One day somebody say, Sanatani is showing the television to Gopal. I said, wow, new devotion way. This is the motherly love. What mother and son they talk and they do is very surprising. You cannot understand what they exchange their love and feelings. When they want to change their diapers, when they want to do what, mother is very busy. So this is the love where you will find. They are more greedy and more loving. They are proud. One is Italian and one is Swiss. You can imagine? You can see this. And German is speaking want to go to Italy to live because of this same mood. Sajatiya san. Radhe Radhe.
So, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is in his external consciousness so much shining through that the internal consciousness is also so much in this love. That's why his prayers are touching the heart so much.
You see? So why you will worry that we are working, we are doing this, that? Are in external consciousness live, but your greed will search from there also for your lover. This is the beauty, man. Because you have no love, so you no search. You go to supermarket and you search something for your lover or not. It's all external consciousness. Why you think lover that time? Your boyfriend there, your husband there, because your love is very intense. You not buy for yourself, first you think for your lover. In external consciousness, also you can be divine, search out. This say is string. Oh?
Stream.
Huh? Oh, stream not
Transcendental visions stream through his heart.
This is stream with A is in Bulgaria and B is in England, and this vision is like this. What is this? Why? Because it is stream. You live where you live, but you are in my heart. The stream is there. We are very connected. Externally, we go inside. Inside to Chhatri.
Umbrella.
Narayan Maharaj say, Sadhak seva sadhak rupena. Siddha rupena Chhatri. You have an umbrella. Now you don't need to bother. When you have got the Siddha Rupa, you got your inner identification, you got umbrella. You come out in no meaning for you. You have umbrella. You always live in one umbrella. You don't change your umbrella. That umbrella of mercy is with you. And why? Seva, sadhak rupena, external consciousness, we always want to serve. Why serve? Because of love. Service is really in love. You say, check. If you have no love, you will never think. And if you have a love, anything you will see, you will keep for your son, your Gopali, Gopal, your son, your lover, everything you will do for them. Why you forget yourself? Because soul has only one nature, that is service. This is the nature in love to serve. You understand? Service mode is there. How you will stop it? You cannot. Nature of soul, love and feeling is to serve. Understand? Not easy, difficult to understand. It's natural. It's not a philosophy. It's a feeling. It's a love. We born with this because we are living soul. We born with this. Even the small baby, Sri Priya, he knows this. Sri Priya, you see. Take to Sri Priya, immediately she will cry. Because she comes with the feeling. Because she is a soul is there. So she cannot leave her mother. Because she knows, recognize only mother. She is the teacher. And we recognize only material thing, my God. And she recognizes only mother, even not father. She is not a teacher. She is teaching like a Jesus man, that only is looking to the Father. He never look anything than Father. And Sri Priya is doing same thing. He has no same feeling. He is not elevated soul. And no foolish, no idea of material world, so foolishness is there. And child, but divine connection stream is there. Feeling and love. What do you say?
Stream.
Divine stream is, she is holding. And she realizes it. And we don't forget that. Right? Jai Radhe. Bless me. Now I cannot do mistake like this. Right. Go on.
Bas Guru.
Bas. My God. You make us thirsty.
You make us thirsty, good.
There was some hope to satisfy our thirst, pyasa. We are in the desert running for water. And when there is some scope for drinking some water, you say, no, go there, you will get their water. Tomorrow? Yes, Virat. You see, this Vilapa Kusumanjali is a PhD book. They say, all you cannot understand who is in primary. This is Radha subject and very high subject. But you see, it's a natural. But you will lose the test in philosophy and religiosity. 100%. Be careful with this. If you want this, don't go in this. Not come tomorrow, because you will lose two things. If you want to keep it on, it's going to be difficult. Because your relation and feelings will grow, all become dry for you. I become mad, not become mad, my dear. It is really... Only one thing I can suggest, sure sit in the morning, sharing class. Is a beautiful sharing class. Hey, Ruko! Sharing class from which time? 10?
10:30.
It's too late. You have to sit
No,
more
10:30 is
early.
okay.
10:30, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 2 hours good if we do.
Very nice, beautiful. Use your time in Vrindavan. Sharing means discussing. Share your feelings. Share what we are missing in our life, how to grow it more, where is my blockage to move it and flow it. That's the thing.
Sharing means giving.
Giving. Giving. Everyone is ready to give and only to receive that. Right? Nitai. Jai Shri Ram. Now is Aarti time. We have to be there.
I remember when I studied, that brought me out of the feeling totally. There was not yet. The knowledge brings you out of the feeling. That is really true.
Yes, yes.
No, that's
No,
okay.
please, no.
No, that's-
Please,
that's
they're sharing there, no problem.
Yes, what I feel is that when you study too much, or when you also like in university and so you're so trained in the brain that you lose actually the feeling. That's why so many people have problems with the feeling. When they are really in that knowledge, in that science business and all this stuff, then they come out of that feeling world. And also music, for example, when you study music, you're always in the head. But as soon as it sickens and you go in the feeling, then it starts. The rest is always done. Radhe Radhe.
Yeah. You see that? You see that? I want to show you. It's string. Fixed. We change, but she cannot change. Who is more intelligent? Say me. We are or she is? My God. I learn with this. Everyone, because jit dekhu tit sham mein, where I see my spiritual master. They are all teaching. The Guru expand in different places. Guru is a divine. And if he is not divine, how he can show me divine path? But Nitai is abdhut, they say. He's a little crazy. Why crazy? Because he is in body, crazy. He can go to wine shop, he can go to the area, prostitute area, he can go any place. Because he's abdhut, he's crazy man, physically. But only he's plowing, putting seed, fertilizing, this he do. And talk about Krishna because he's a brother. And yet at the same time, same person is start talking about Radha. Because he's Anangmanjari. So he talk about Krishna and bringing to Radha. Because you cannot understand Krishna, first you have to go to Krishna, that he will open the door to understand his very personal thing. And when he opened the door, Krishna, okay, you are reliable, go in. Then, when you see from the eyes of Radhika to Krishna, all fixed. Yes.
I have a question. You said before that Radha has blue eyes because she always is fixed in Krishna. So Krishna has golden eyes. What is the color, Krishna's color, the eyes? He must have golden eyes because he's also...
Krishna is unconditional. My Radha has no condition. Krishna say you have to walk 8 steps, then I will come to 16 steps. First I will check you. And Radhika say, you love or not love, but I will love you. Because you are mine. Is unconditional. He is a foreigner. Krishna is a foreigner. To learn the love, he is foreigner. He has a foreigner. He has no idea about love.
Outsider.
Outsider. For the love affairs. Radhika is a teacher of love, how to love and do this. She is the teacher, and he becomes supreme because of the love of Radha. He got the love of Radhika, so he becomes supreme. Minus than that is all one God. Narayan, why not you worship? Same Krishna is Narayan, why not you worship Narayan? Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda